Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chibike, and today I'll be taking you guys on how to create, paste and delete a wall load. So if you're given a job and you're asked to create a wall load, you actually have this, you're going to find this tutorial quite interesting. Now, what do you do if you're asked to create a wall load? You look at the beam where that wall load is to be created. You actually click on it, that's you left clicked on it, and then you right click to highlight this option. So you click on edit wall load. Now this straight line will be given to you. I'll try to explain what 0 and 1.5 meter represent. So let me explain what 0 and 1.5 meter represent. So you click on cancel, going back to our model. Now 0 and 1.5, this axis 1 is actually our 0, while this axis 2 is actually our 1.5. The distance from axis 1 to 1.2 is actually 1.5. That's what it represents. Now let's look at this column. You can see the area of this column is 225 by 225 millimeter, while the area of this other column is 225 by 225 millimeter. So let's go back to the other interface that we were in. Now at this point, what does 0.113 represent? Since the width of our column is 0.225 meter, if you divide it by 2, we are going to get 0.113. For this other end, since the width of our column 2 is 0.225 meter, if you divide it by 2, you're going to get 0.113 meter, and then when you subtract it from 1.5, you're going to get 1.388 meter. Now pay attention. For the wall unit weight, we have two kind of blocks. We have the block of 225 millimeter. It has a wall unit weight of 2.87 kilonewton per meter square. Then for a block of 150 millimeter, it has a wall unit weight of 2.158. For this building, I'll be using a block work of 225 millimeter. So I'm going to make use of a wall unit weight of 2.87 kilonewton per meter square. Now for the wall height, it's very important that you pay attention here. The wall height is actually the story height minus the depth of the beam. Yes, let me explain. For this work, we used a story height of 3 meter. That's the distance between one floor to another is actually 3 meter, and you can't just put 3 meter there because you have to account for the depth of the beam. So in this story, we use a depth of beam of 0.5 meter, which is 500 millimeters. So I have to subtract that 0.5 meter from 3 meter, and I'll get 2.5 meter. So 2.5 meter. Now for a wall thickness, our wall thickness, since we are using a block of 225 millimeter, we'll convert it to meter. So that will be 0.225 meter, and we click on OK. Now you can see our, let's go to the 3D area. You can see that our wall load has been inserted in this area. Now what if you want to paste this wall load at different beam? Maybe you're given a work and you're asked to put wall load in different area of this structure. So let's assume that I want to put up this wall load in this beam 1B16, and also I want to put up this wall load in beam 1B3. So what I do is to hold my, I go here, I go back to the wall load I created, I right click, sorry, I highlight it and then I right click. Now I go to copy wall load, I copy this wall load. Now I drag this area, then I hold my Control key on my keyboard and I pick out the first beam I want to create my wall load on, which is 1B3. I click on it and then I move downward and I click on the next beam, which is 1B16. I click on it and then I come over here and click on paste copied beam load, and then the warning will come up. I'll click on yes. You can see we've actually created something. We've pasted this wall load on a different beam. Coming to the 3D section so that we can see better. You can see now there's a wall load here and there's a wall load here. So that is how you paste for your wall. That's how you paste your wall load on a different beam. Now, with that being said, what if we want to paste this wall load on all the beam on the structure? How do we go about it? Let me show you. Now, we still highlight this. We highlight the beam. We highlight the wall load, and then we right click and we copy the wall load, and now we hold our shift key, not control key, since this will be pasting it on all the beam. Then we go to the last beam on this structure and we click on beam 1B31. Let me go back. You highlight. We've already copied the beam, the wall load, so we have to hold our shift key. We click on B1. Okay, you can see when we clicked on B1, it actually highlighted all the beam, but that is not supposed to be done. So I'll go back, start it all over again. So I'll hold my shift key, I'll click on B1, and then I'll come down and click on B13, holding my shift key. Now this is what is supposed to be done. Now I'll click on paste copied beam load, and it will pop up this warning again. Then I'll click on yes. You can see our wall load has been pasted on all the beam we have in this structure. So that is that. You can see, you can take a very good look at it. Now, what if we want to delete a wall load? Let's say we want to delete this wall load. How do we go about it? So we highlight that particular beam, and then you see a section here, you see delete wall load. You can click on it to show you a warning, and you click on yes. You can see our wall load has been deleted here. Now there's another method too. Let me say we want to delete this other wall load. I'm not showing you through the 3D area, which is beam 1B21. So I highlight and then I right click, I highlight, I right click, highlight. I don't know what is happening. Okay, let me cancel, go back, highlight, and right click. Here is up. Now I delete this wall load using this option, and I click on yes. You can see we've deleted the wall load in this area also. So that is the way in which we can delete wall load from our structure in Prota Structure. Now, with that being said, that is what I wanted to teach you guys about. I would love for you to like, comment, and share this video with friends that might find it handy. Thank you and God bless you.